Stand by, everybody. Ready, 8 sound on tape.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
8 sound is up.
Live.
Ready, 6 Nat with Lydia's mic first.
This is News 10 ABC at 4.
6 is up.
The conclave has voted and we have black smoke. What that means for Catholics.
Next is 7 with John. 7's up.
Mitch is out. Sienna's head coach
Stand by 8 natural with both mics for developing news. 8's up.
But we begin with
Stand by
developing
6.
news on a deadly
6
crash
is
on
up.
the Northway. A bus full of college students hits a
Next is
car,
camera 2 on the
rolls
2
over,
shot with both
and
mics in
one
the
person
zoom.
is dead.
And
Good
camera 2
afternoon,
is
thank
up.
you for joining us. I'm Lydia Colbina.
And I'm News 10's John Gray, in for Elisa Streeter tonight. This crash shut down the Northway for
Next will be
several
8
hours
natural,
this
then
afternoon,
map
as the
in
collision
6.
reconstruction team is working to figure out how 2 vehicles in a bus full of college students from Vermont
Ready, 8
ended
Nat.
up on the side of the road.
8 Nat's up.
It is our top
Stand by
story
6
tonight. It
silent.
happened just before
6 is
noon.
up.
Southbound on the
Next will be
Northway between
Duelers with
exits
Rem
9 and
61,
10
Amy
Clifton
Cutler.
Park. News 10's Amy Cutler
Duelers
has been
are up.
all day.
Stand by
She
Rem
joins us now
61.
live from the Clifton Park Firehouse with the latest. Amy?
Rem 61 is
Lydia,
up.
John, state police say it is still early on in their investigation, but they are confirming that a
7 natural next.
64-year-old passenger in the Porsche that was involved in that crash has died. The driver of that Porsche, a 65-year-old
7.
man out of
Seven's
Saratoga
up.
Springs, remains in critical
Next will be
condition
6 sound
in
on tape.
Albany Med. It was a terrible crash on the Northway.
Tom,
This is video that
could
we
you turn
shot
that down
from
just a little
nearby
bit?
overpass. Authorities say the accident happened around 11:45
It's very loud
this
in here,
morning
thank you.
on the southbound side of the Northway between exits 10
Both of
and
them.
9. State police tell me the driver of that Porsche, who they declined to identify, lost
Perfect.
control, spinning out in front of that tour bus.
Thank you.
And caused it to crash
Next will be
into
6
the
sound on
side of
tape.
the road. The bus was carrying 34 lacrosse players from St. Michael's College in Vermont. They were reportedly headed down to a tournament on Long Island. While the damage to that tour bus looks bad, authorities say there were only 4 minor injuries. State police have spent the afternoon investigating.
Here comes
the
6
crash
sound.
and offered this update.
6 sounds up.
As you can imagine, shutting down the Northway is not an easy
I have no
endeavor.
TRT out. We'll be back out to Rem 61.
Members from the Bureau of Criminal Investigation on the scene. We conducted interviews of passing motorists that witnessed the accident. We also have to talk to all the players in the bus, as well as the drivers. So it's pretty late.
Stand by Rem 61. Mike, they're up.
So still a long way to go.
Next
in
to be
terms of the investigation. Now,
full
St. Michael's
screen.
lacrosse players were taken
Next to be
here
full
to the
screen with
firehouse
John's mic.
behind me. Red Cross was called in to also help. Now, state police are also asking for the public's help now. Anyone who saw the crash or has any more information is asked to call them. I'm going to take a closer look at the crash and have another update.
Stand by
coming
full
up
screen
at
with
5
John's
o'clock.
mic.
For now, we're live in Clifton Park.
Mike John,
News 10.
full screen's up.
We do have a statement.
Next
by the way,
is
from
Lydia
St.
on
Louis
camera.
College now released to us moments ago. They say thankfully all members of the team and travel party are reported to be safe, and they've been taken to a local fire station for the time being. Now we're going to hear from
Stand
one
by
of the
Lydia.
lacrosse team coaches coming up on News 10.
Mike
at
Lydia,
5.
she's up.
First day of the conclave.
Next is
and
6
first
sound
vote
for a
in the process
package.
to pick a new pope. Black smoke poured through the Sistine Chapel chimney just hours ago, signaling cardinals failed to elect a pope on their first try. ABC's
Ready,
Marcy
6
Gonzalez
sound
has
for a
more
package.
from the Vatican.
6 is up.
The universal
All right.
sign, there is no
Do you have a TRT out on this?
they're like 130. They never give
Okay,
us
this runs about 140. Should be a standard out.
A momentous day highlighted by a solemn mission. All 115 cardinal electors taking an oath, vowing to faithfully
Out of this
follow
package,
the
we'll be
rules
out
of
to
papal
7
election.
Nat with Lydia's
Enter
mic.
the Sistine Chapel.
Extra omnis.
With those words meaning everyone out, the doors locked. The cardinals left alone to pray and cast the first round of ballots in secrecy. And while no pope was elected yet, the first vote, experts say, is already having an impact.
About a minute
As
left
the
in
cardinals
this.
shared dinner at their isolated temporary home within the Vatican walls.
They're encouraged to discuss among themselves. So they will have.
You also need duelers later on for that.
Yeah, I haven't even gotten
Okay,
And then
just
they'll
want to let you know.
Now let it go.
Now narrowing the field as the world watches this chimney for the first sight of white smoke, waiting for the next leader of the Roman Catholic Church.
We definitely want to experience it. There's nothing else that we'd rather do. We'd rather be here and experience
About 30 seconds left.
Well, I come twice a day to see the smoke.
Again, we'll be out to
Schedule.
7 Nat with
And,
Lydia's mic next.
You know, I'll either go home ecstatic or I'll just go home.
Mike, we're going to have one more VO out of this, and then you'll be coming up.
The Cardinals will return to the Sistine Chapel in the morning, and from here on out, there will be as many as 4
About 10.
rounds
Stand by,
of voting
Lydia.
each day until
Ready,
one
7
man
net
gets
with Lydia's
2/3
mic.
of the votes and is named the new pope. Marcy Gonzalez, ABC News, Rome.
And 7's up.
So what are the chances that American will be named the new
Out to
pope?
John
Newscast
on camera
WTEN
3 to
Albany
toss to
spoke
Mike
one local
Bennett.
priest who sizes up the field, and she'll have that story on
Mike
Newscast
John.
at 5.
He's up.
The story affecting all of us today outside
Stand by
is
Mike
the weather.
Bennett.
A miserable, soggy day. It is pouring out there right now. Let's check in with our meteorologist, Mike Bennett, for a check of the storm tracker
Mike.
update. Boy, it is raining, Mike.
He's up.
Yeah, John, exactly. We've got heavy rain across the
Ready,
area.
weather
It's
graphics
really
full.
raining for much of the day today, but the good news is we're kind of on the back edge of things, so probably another few hours in the rain, and then by later on tonight we should start drying things out. Let's take a look at our storm
Graphics
tracker
up.
HD radar. Point out where the rain is right now. Well, it's everywhere,
All right.
but it's heaviest at least as you head up the
We'll be
north
back
coast
to
towards
Mike on
West
camera
Palm
4,
right
then
now,
we'll be to
seeing
camera
heavier
3,
rain,
John.
and right on into Albany as well. We'll continue to zoom in there. Moving off to the south, right into the Capital District, where you see those yellows, that's maybe some heavier rain falling right now. But again, the back edge of it,
I always
as
advance
you can
this to
see,
the next
not
thing
too
I'm
far
going
off
to.
to the south and west. So
So once I take him on camera,
before all is said and
the
done.
next thing will be
Having
a
said
video.
that, flood watch in effect through tomorrow morning.
So I
A
know
lot
I'm
of
going to go
higher
to John on
elevations
camera
where we
next
still
time. I
have a
don't
little
need
bit
to
of
know
snow.
that.
You factor in this rain, which is amounted in some areas over an inch, and that increases the runoff. So there's some ponding on the roadways possible tonight. Some poor drainage areas. Watch out for a little bit of flooding, and perhaps some of the smaller creeks rising above their banks as well. Your forecast though for the rest of tonight.
John, you'll be back to 3 after
once
Mike.
the cold front moves through. 32 in Albany for our overnight low. 31 in Saratoga. 30 in Glens Falls. Maybe a little bit of mixing in the higher elevations of the Adirondacks before things come to an end, but no real accumulation expected.
All right, stand by camera 4.
As we get into the day tomorrow, a cooler day, 45 degrees for our high. Some late day rain or snow showers possible, and then by Thursday, look at that. Highs only expected right around that freezing mark.
And Mike's
Question
up.
is, how long does that cold weather
Stand
last?
by John on
Forecast
camera
coming up
3.
a little bit later on.
Mike, John's up.
All right, Mike, residents in the Bethlehem School
Ready,
District now
6,
voting
Nat.
today on funding that would go towards improvements to their district.
6 up.
Voters have 2 proposals to either approve or
Out to
say
Lydia
no
next.
on. The first would
You're
provide
up to
more than
1.
$20 million in improvements to the main facilities, and the second, that would provide close to nearly $3.5 million in improvements to the school's field and track. Voting began this morning at 7
Ready,
o'clock
1, Lydia.
sharp. It'll run until 9 o'clock
Mike,
this evening.
Lydia's up.
Demolition has begun on the mall at the Latham
Ready,
Circle.
7,
Crews
Nat.
are beginning to change the landscape of the once popular shopping plaza.
7's up.
Work started today on the dance studio. They hope to have the entire mall demolished by the fall. In its place, officials
Be
are
back to
hoping for
Lydia
an
on
open
1.
air style of shopping center. Could take a couple of years before all the shops are open to the public.
Ready, 1. 1's up.
After 3
Stand by 6,
disappointing
Nat.
seasons, Sienna's men's head basketball coach is out.
6 is
Mitch
up.
Vonneguerra was an assistant under Fred McCaffrey before being named head coach. But the Saints
Out to
were
John
not
on
as
3
successful
next.
under Vonneguerra as they were under McCaffrey. The school says a national search is underway for a new coach. News 10's Drew Brill will have much more
Stand
on
by
this story in
John.
sports on News 10 at
Mike,
6.
John's up.
Well, if you're a child
Ready,
who's
7,
grown up
Nat.
the last 30 years or so, you've no doubt heard of the Music Mobile.
7's up.
Today, the gal who dedicated her life to educating and entertaining children through music was honored. Ruth Pelham, the recipient of the 8th annual Mary G. Breslin Volunteer Service
Next to be
Award.
camera 2 on the
It's a
2
very
shot
high
for the
honor
tees.
bestowed upon
You're up to 2
someone
for the
once a year
tees.
in Albany County who's making a difference in the community for 33 years now. That's been Ruth. Many of Ruth's lesson plans and materials have also been used by local
Stand by
teachers
camera 2
to
on the 2
reach
shot
and
with both
teach
mics.
the students.
Mics, they're up.
So many.
She has, yeah.
Still to come
Ready,
on
6.
News 10 at 4.
6
We'll
up.
continue to
Ready,
follow the
7 with
development
John.
news from Saratoga County. Fatal crash involving 2 cars and a bus full of college
And 7's up.
And a mother is in trouble for the look
Next
of
is
the
8
law for
sound.
letting
Stand
her
by
kid
Master.
Smoke pot. We've got the video to prove it.
Mike's done. 8's up. Roll your break.